Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important things you can do to become fluent in English, training your brain to think in English. Here is a common problem. You are having a conversation in English. Someone asks you a question. You understand the question, but instead of answering immediately, your brain does this. You hear the question in English. You translate it into your native language. You think of an answer in your native language. You translate the answer into English. Finally, you speak. This process takes time. It makes your speaking slow. It makes you sound unnatural. It makes conversation feel like hard work. But what if you could skip all those steps? What if you could think directly in English? What if you could hear a question and respond immediately, without translating? That is what we're going to work on today. I'm going to show you exactly how to train your brain to think in English. These are practical, simple techniques you can start using today. Let's get started. Part 1. Why you translate in your head. Before we fix the problem, let's understand why it happens. Reason 1. Your native language is dominant. Your brain is wired to think in your native language. You've been thinking in it your whole life. It's comfortable. It's automatic. When you try to speak English, your brain defaults to what it knows best. Reason 2. You learned English through translation. Most people learn English by translating. In school, you learned apple equals manzana or house equals casa. Your brain created a connection between English words and your native language. So when you hear apple, your brain automatically thinks of your native word first. Reason 3. You don't practice thinking in English. You practice reading. You practice listening. You practice writing. But you don't practice thinking. And thinking is a skill that needs practice. Reason 4. You are afraid of mistakes. When you think in why, our native language, you feel safe. When you think in English, you might make mistakes. Your brain avoids the risk. Reason 5. You haven't built English neural pathways. Your brain has strong neural pathways for your native language. It has weaker pathways for English. To think in English, you need to build those pathways. And that takes consistent practice. Part 2. Why thinking in English is so important. Here is why this skill matters. 1. Faster speaking. When you don't translate, you speak faster. You don't have to wait for your brain to go through all those steps. 2. More natural English. When you think in English, you use natural phrases. You don't use translated sentences that sound awkward. 3. More confidence. When you speak without translating, you feel more confident. You don't worry about getting lost in translation. 4. Better listening. When you think in English, you also listen better. Your brain is already in English mode. 5. Less mental exhaustion. Translating is tiring. Thinking in English is easier. Your brain doesn't have to do double work. 6. True fluency. Fluency is not just about knowing words. It's about thinking in the language. When you think in English, you are truly fluent. Part 3. Stage 1. Start with single words. You can't think in full sentences overnight. You need to start small. Exercise 1. Name objects in English. When you look around, name everything you see in English. Don't translate. Just say the English word. Table, chair, window, phone, coffee. How to do it? Look at an object. Say its English name. Don't think about your native language. Just say the word. Why this works? This builds the connection between what you see and the English word. It bypasses your native language. Part 4. Stage 2. Describe your actions. Once you can name things, start describing what you are doing. Exercise 2. Self-talk while doing tasks. As you go through your day, describe your actions in English. I am walking to the kitchen. I am opening the refrigerator. I am pouring coffee. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting dressed. How to do it? As you do something, say it in English. Say it out loud or in your head. Keep it simple. Why this works. This trains your brain to connect actions to English words. It builds the habit of thinking in English. Part 5. Stage 3. Describe your environment. Now, start describing more about your surroundings. Exercise 3. Describe what you see. Look around and describe your environment in English. The sky is blue today. There are many cars on the road. My room is clean and organized. The coffee is hot. It's raining outside. How to do it? Look at your surroundings. Describe them in simple English sentences. Don't translate. Just describe. Why this works. This moves you from single words to full sentences. It trains your brain to think in longer phrases. Part 6, Stage 4. Narrate your day. Start narrating your entire day in English. Exercise 4. Daily narration. Talk about what you did, what you are doing, and what you will do. This morning, I woke up at 7 a.m. I had breakfast, and then I went to work. I had a meeting at 10 a.m. I ate lunch with my colleagues. I will go home at 6 p.m. Tonight, I will cook dinner and watch a movie. How to do it? Start with one sentence. Add more as you get comfortable. Do this every day. Why this works. This trains your brain to think in English about your own life. It makes English thinking relevant and personal. Part 7, Stage 5. Have internal conversations. Now, start having conversations with yourself in English. Exercise 5. Internal dialogue. Imagine someone is asking you questions. Answer them in your head. What did you eat for lunch? I had a sandwich and some fruit. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going to the park with my friends. What is your favorite movie? I love watching action movies. How to do it?
Ask yourself questi. Onde?
Answer them in English. Don't translate. Why this works. This prepares you for real conversations. It trains your brain to respond in English automatically. Part 8, Stage 6. Plan your day in English. Start planning your day using English. Exercise 6, Daily planning. Think about what you need to do and say it in English. Today, I need to finish my report. I also need to call my mom. I should go to the grocery store. In the evening, I will exercise. How to do it? Make a mental list of your tasks. Say them in English. Do this every morning. Why this works. This makes English thinking practical and useful. You see the benefit immediately. Part 9, Stage 7. Use shadowing to train your brain. Shadowing is not just for speaking. It also trains your brain to think in English. Exercise 7. Shadowing practice. Listen to a native speaker. Repeat what they say immediately. Don't translate. Just follow. How to do it? Find a short audio or video. Listen to one sentence. Repeat it out loud. Try to copy their pronunciation and speed. Why this works? Shadowing bypasses your native language. Your brain is forced to process English directly. It builds new neural pathways. Part 10, Stage 8. Use visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool for brain training. Exercise 8. Visualize in English. Close your eyes and imagine a scene. Describe it in English in your head. I am at the beach. The sun is shining. The water is blue. I can hear the waves. How to do it? Close your eyes. Imagine a place or a situation. Describe it in English. Why this works. Visualization engages your brain in a deep way. It makes English thinking more vivid and real. Part 11, Stage 9. Think in English during empty moments. There are many times during the day when your brain is idle. Use those moments to think in English. Exercise 9. Use empty moments. Think in English when you are waiting in line, walking, washing dishes, driving,
taking a shower.
How to do it? During these moments, think in English. Describe what you see or feel. Just think. Don't translate. Why this works. These moments add up. You can get hours of practice without taking extra time. Part 12, Stage 10. Stop filling gaps with your native language. Sometimes, you don't know a word in English. Your brain wants to use your native language. Here is what to do. Exercise 10. Use alternatives. Instead of translating, use alternative strategies. Describe the word. It's a thing you use to cut paper. Scissors. Use a different word. I need a large container.
Bowl.
Use gestures or body language. Ask in English. What do you call this? How to do it. When you don't know a word, don't fall back on your native language. Stay in English mode. Use the strategies above. Why this works. This trains your brain to stay in English mode. It prevents the habit of translating. Part 13, Stage 11. Create an English environment. Your environment shapes your brain. Create an English-rich environment. Exercise 11. Surround yourself with English. Change your phone and computer to English. Listen to English music, podcasts, and radio. Watch English TV shows and movies. Read English books and articles. Follow English social media accounts. How to do it? Make small changes. Over time, make your environment more and more English. Why this works. When you are surrounded by English, your brain has no choice but to think in English. Part 14. Common mistakes to avoid. Mistake 1. Trying to be perfect. You don't need to think in perfect English. You just need to think in English. Mistakes are okay. Mistake 2. Translating complex thoughts. Don't try to think in complicated sentences right away. Start simple. Mistake 3. Giving up too quickly. This takes time. Be patient. You are rewiring your brain. Mistake 4. Not practicing daily. A little bit every day is better than a lot once a week. Mistake 5. Getting frustrated. When you can't find a word, stay calm. Use alternatives. Mistake 6. Not using emotions. Attach emotions to your English thoughts. It helps you remember. Mistake 7. Comparing to others. Everyone's brain is different. Compare yourself to yesterday, not to others. Part 15. The 30-Day English Thinking Challenge. Here is a 30-day plan to train your brain. Day activity. 1 to 5 name objects in English. 6 to 10 describe your actions. 11 to 15 describe your environment. 16 to 20 narrate your day. 21 to 25 have internal conversations. 26 to 28 plan your day in English. 29 to 30 combine all techniques. Daily schedule. Activity time. Morning. Plan your day in English 2 minutes. Throughout day, name objects and actions ongoing. Evening. Narrate your day 3 minutes. Empty moments. Think in English ongoing. Part 16. Real-life example. How to think in English. Here is a real-life example of what thinking in English looks like. Scenario. You are making breakfast. What not to do. Look at eggs. Think. Huevos. Think. How do you say huevos in English? Think. Eggs. Then say, I'm making eggs. What to do. Look at eggs. Think. Eggs. Think. I am making eggs for breakfast. Think. I am hungry. The eggs smell good.
Part 17. Bonus technique.
Technique 1. The 5-minute rule. For 5 minutes each day, force yourself to think only in English.
No exceptions.
Technique 2. English journaling. Write your thoughts in English. Start with 1 sentence and build. Technique 3. The what-if game. Think about what-if scenarios in English. What if I were rich? What if I lived in New York? Technique 4. English dictation. Listen to a sentence in English. Write it down. Then say it out loud. Technique 5. English meditation. Think in English while meditating or relaxing. Technique 6. The 5 senses exercise. Describe what you see, hear, feel, smell, and taste in English.
Otro.
So, to quickly summarize what we learned today, why you translate in your head, why thinking in English is so important. Stage 1. Name objects in English. Stage 2. Describe your actions. Stage 3. Describe your environment. Stage 4. Narrate your day. Stage 5. Have internal conversations. Stage 6. Plan your day in English. Stage 7. Use shadowing. Stage 8. Use visualization. Stage 9. Use empty moments. Stage 10. Stop filling gaps with your native language. Stage 11. Create an English environment. Common mistakes to avoid. The 30-day challenge. Real-life examples.
Bonus technique.
Now it's your turn. Start today. Your brain is powerful, and it can learn to think in English. You just need consistent practice. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future lessons. Also, I've put a link to our Telegram channel in the description below. We share daily tips, exercises, and reminders there. Join us to keep practicing and improving. Thank you so much for watching. Train your brain, think in English, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.